Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to make the bolts. So I'll show you what that looks like. So we left off here. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a bolt and rotate in a circle. That's what we're going to do now. So what I want you to do is the following. Go to Create, Polygon Primitive, and go to Sphere. Just draw a little sphere here. By the way, if you still have this curve, let's go ahead and delete it. So we're going to take this sphere, open up your channel box if it's not already open, and click on P-Sphere 1. And put subdivision axes to 8 and subdivision height to 8. What that does is it makes a bolt. It'll make basically a nice looking bolt here. You could even do probably 6, might look even better, but we're going to keep it at 8. So we'll go ahead and rotate Y 90 degrees. Oh, wrong one. X actually. Okay. And we're going to line it up in the middle here, just like this. I'm going to go to a side view real quick. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it here. And I'm also going to make it a little bit smaller. Like that. Go to front view. This is good. Okay. This is good. This will work. Okay, so we're going to go to front view here. And we're going to use something called a duplicate special. The way this works is we're going to first hit insert and hit V on your keyboard. And we're going to snap this as best as we can. We'll do some perspective. Hit V. Let's go all the way to the front. And we're going to snap this as best as we can. Let's go to side view, hit V. There we go. To the center of our sphere here. So hit V again, grab the red one. And this is about as close as you're going to get. You really want it. Hold on, we're going to do something to make this easier. Hit insert, and we're going to move this thing out. And now take this and move that one out as well. This will make our life easier. Okay, now hit V. And hold down V. And this should be vert snapping, but it isn't for some reason. Okay, we're actually going to make this a different color real quick. Assign new material. That's good. Okay. Just so we see what we're working with here. Okay. Alright. So we have to move this up again. This is kind of annoying. In your version, it should work better. In this version, I'm getting some issues. So this should be good. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go to Edit Mesh, Duplicate Special option. And go to Edit and then Reset Settings. Okay, we want to rotate it around this yellow axis, which in our case is the, if we look, it's the Z. Alright? So we're going to go X, Y, Z. This goes X, this is Y, and this is Z. We want to make, let's do about 10 of these. So we're going to take 360 divided by 10, and we get 36. So that's 36 degrees. And we're going to make 9 of them, because we already have one. There you go. Easy enough, right? Just click Duplicate Special. That makes it really, really easy to duplicate bolts. So, now just take them all, and just hit Control G. Modify Center Pivot. Hit W. Okay, you could have done that at first, and just bring this back. Okay, now I know we made a bunch of others here. We're actually going to get rid of those for now. We're going to grab this one and hit up. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger for now. Scales nicely. And we're going to go Edit Duplicate Special option again. This time we're going to go to Edit Reset Settings. And we're going to move it back in the Z. So let's go ahead and this is Translate Z. Remember that was -5. And I think we made 6 of them if I'm not mistaken. Okay, there you go. You have your boilerplates here. So we made one too many. Let's just go ahead and get rid of these guys. Just click them and delete. Okay, there you go. So now click up and you'll get that group. Scale them down. Click up to get the group and scale it down. Click up to get the group and you could scale it down just a bit because you don't want the bolts right on top of the boilerplate. The duplicate special tool just makes things very easy to deal with. Okay, there you go. That's it. It's perfect. Okay, let's take a look at the web page. He gives you a bajillion directions for this. We're just going to go ahead and go through it. Now we're going to make a few more pieces. So let's go ahead and get started with that. We're going to make this piece, this whole piece here, if you could see it. We'll do a little wedge face and we'll make this. So let's go ahead and make that. If you look a little bit down further to see which way this thing's sitting, the wedge face goes back here, so that's the back. So this is the back and that's the front. So, okay, how do you do this? Well, we're going to create a cube and do some extrusions. So I'm just going to minimize this a bit. I'm going to make my Maya a bit smaller. And let's go ahead and zoom out a little. Okay, I'm just going to use this picture right here. What I want you to do is go to your channel box. Okay. And go to where it says layers and then create empty layer. Double click here and we're going to call this layer boilerplate. That's it. Click save. Highlight the boilerplate. Highlight everything. Hold down the right click and go to add selected objects. And then click V. Okay, so we just hit it. See that? Show, hide. Perfect. So let's go ahead and make this. We can show it for now just so we know how big to make everything. Cube. And this boilerplate is going to lay on top of this thing, so you want to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, we'll start out with something like this. We're going to kind of use the train as a judge of what do you call it, how this should be. Should obviously be wider. Make it a hair shorter. Okay, that's good. Alright, now what we have to do is the following. Again, that's the back. So this part's the back. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this just a bit smaller. Okay, the first thing we need to do is we need to go to Edit Mesh, Insert Edge Loop Tool. And we'll insert the edge right around there. And now we're going to take this face, which is this one, and extrude it. So go to Edit Mesh, Extrude. Well, first we have to select the face. That's first. Go to Face Mode, grab the face, Edit Mesh, Extrude. And go ahead and bring the face out like that. Perfect. And we're going to do the same up here. Hit G. Well, we're going to go to Edge first. And we're going to take this edge and just bring it down a bit. Now go to Face Mode, select this face, and go to Edit Mesh, Extrude. This is good. Okay. Very good. Okay. And we have to get a little bit of a bottom, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to Face Mode, Edit Mesh, Extrude, click the middle, remember scale it in, make it narrower here, and then Edit Mesh, Extrude again, and now pull it down. Okay, and we're going to go to Face Mode. You're going to grab this face, and we're going to go to Edit Mesh, Extrude, take your scale tool, click the box, scale it in, and then Edit Mesh, Extrude, take your Move tool, the blue arrow, and bring it forward. That's good. If you want to make it kind of on top of the other, go to Side View, right click, go to Vertex, highlight these vertices, hit the W key, and bring them up just like that. Now press space, click on the Maya, left click, and go to perspective. There you go. Now you'll notice in the picture that this one was narrower, so we made a little bit of a mistake here on the way it it should be done. So you could fix it if we just go ahead and go to face mode. You could grab these faces, right? And we're just going to scale them down that way. That's it. That's good enough. Okay. So what we'll do now is we'll do the back. And again, you'll notice that there was another piece here. Oh, that was the back actually. I think that's the back. We could always reverse that. Okay. We just need one more cube. And we're just going to place it right underneath here. And there you go. Okay, so that's basically this. The cube in the middle we have. Okay, good. Now the last thing we're going to do in this video is we're going to do something called a wedge face. It's pretty easy. Go to face mode, select this. And then right click, go to edge mode, and click that edge down there. Okay? And we're going to wedge this face around that edge. So again, what we do is we go to face mode, face, click, and then right click, try it one more time. Face mode, click the face, edge mode, click that edge, and then edit mesh, wedge face tool. It's under mesh, I think. Edit mesh, let's look for there it is, wedge face. Wedge the face. We want to do about, I don't know, that's about 6 divisions. 6 divisions, and click wedge face. And there you go. Nice little round off. The only thing is this should be in the back. So what we have to do is we have to take this and we have to spin it 180 degrees around Y. So we're going to go to Y and rotate 180. And this one you can just simply move. Right there. Actually, I lied. That was right. Don't do that last step. This is the back. Okay, good. Alright. Okay, so that concludes that lesson. What we're going to do in the next lesson is make some of these other parts.